wholeness and balanced vibrations. It's Mystic Mommy. If you're new to my channel, thanks so much for dropping by. Welcome. I love to talk about motherhood, spirituality. I love to just share things that I feel like are of value to those who may be in need of wellness or self-help advice, spiritual discovery, guidance, things of that nature. Just wanting to bring more awareness and consciousness to this space and to the reality. Today, I wanted to share a little piece of myself with you guys today. I'm going to be sharing 2 poems that I wrote years ago, before my kids. These are old versions of myself expressing herself. And a little preface to this, I'm sharing this with you guys because I feel like writing poetry and even just reading poetry is very beneficial in terms of wellness. There are therapeutic benefits to writing poetry, to just writing your thoughts out, journaling, and things of that nature. A lot of those things are great tools that you can use to help yourself with issues in life.
What is that on your eyelid, like the eyelash?
What's on my eyelash?
That black dark spot. Black dark.
Sure.
Oh, that's
That's Mommy's mascara. It's part of Mommy's makeup.
I just want to help you with the video.
Okay, well, right now Mommy's about to read a poem, and then she's going to read another poem.
And then I'm going to say, hey kids.
Well, maybe you can help Mommy with this video by clapping for Mommy when she's done reading a poem and telling Mommy how you liked it, what you liked about it. Can you do that?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I want to say, hey kids.
Okay, well, I forgot to light the sage up, but just so I can clear the space. So my first poem that I want to share with you guys, I think I'm going to go in order. So I'm going to read the older poem first.
Hey kids.
This poem, funny story, I actually just revised this poem, but it was originally written in June of 2010. Ever since I started writing poetry when I was like in middle school, I always had this dream of just like collecting and keeping all of my writings for the future so that, you know, people would read my poetry one day in school alongside Edgar Allan Poe's work or something. So that's just like a little preface to this. But yeah, so this poem is called Aimless Dreamers. It was written June 27th, 2010, and thanks for listening. I live in a world of aimless dreamers. They tell me to become one of them. Their pointless dreams are the key to their happiness, an oasis for their aching souls. They dream aimlessly to evade their fears. They dream aimlessly to escape the tears. They dream aimlessly to hold on to peace. They dream aimlessly, but they reach no reach. They dream aimlessly, I suppose, to live. They dream aimlessly when they close their eyes. They dream aimlessly for a positive. They dream aimlessly, although they die. They dream aimlessly, although they know that aimless dreamers, in the end, have nothing to show. And this lesson is to be learned. An aimless dreamer neither gains anything nor earns. That's it. That's the end of that poem. But yeah, so I did make just some tiny changes to this poem. At first, it read, you know, once I started saying they aimlessly dream to do this, to do that, all of that used to say I dream. And I just felt like that no longer even served my existence, so I had to make a change. Because if you're aware of the power of intention and the power of language and the power behind spelling, you will realize that you have to be careful with what you're writing or spelling on yourself. That's another story though. But yes, that was my first poem, and then I want to read you one other poem. This actually was written in 2017, and yeah, it's called Dark Place. Cody, please don't be distracting, okay? That means you gotta calm down.
I want to help you.
Okay, you need to be quiet so mommy can read her poem. That's helpful, okay? Alright. Dark Place. And this was written by me, Breanna Bates, November 1st, 2017. I believe that some of the best art comes from a dark place. Not sure what I look like in your eyes, but clouds inhabit my space. It's been some time since I felt the heat, and the walls closing in are cold and bleak. Every time that I arise and look up to the morn, all I find is leery signs and others of forlorn. I was ravished by the wind and beaten by the rain. I had given it my all and still had nothing to gain. I found peace and I lost it before. He showed me the truth and I've only craved more. I found peace once by the pond, with the bees circling in the valley, but even that dissolved once we strolled into Saturation Alley. Well, where did I go? Where did he lead me? If I had a chance to tell you, you wouldn't believe me. I was ravished by the wind and washed with the rain. I know that hard work begets success, but all that love results in is pain. I know that every time is different, but you're always left feeling the same, with no one else but you and yourself to blame. Alone in the well is where I was left to wither and wane. They will be coming for me finally, as I can now feel the pressure, but the light in me is reminding that it's the only thing that holds me together. The end.
You done?
That's the end of my second poem, Dark Place. Thanks. Thank you, baby. Did you like mommy's poem?
Yeah.
What did you think about him?
I want to say, hey kids.
Okay, but yeah, so I wanted to share that with you guys, just because, you know, I used to have handwritten copies of all of my poetry, and I've moved so many times and lost so many things that I ended up copying all of my work into digital form in my Google Drive. And now I think it would be kind of cool if I just created my anthology of my work on my YouTube channel. So that's why I'm sharing these poems. So you're welcome. Thanks for coming to hear my poetry stylings today. If you loved what you heard, feel free to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment with your feedback. I'll see you next time.